All right, today we're going to be turning pigtail. This is the first one I bought in Texas years ago. Never heard of it, saw it, wanted to try it. I was so impressed with it for years, we ordered them on the internet and gave them for Christmas presents. When I started back to wood turning after 35 years, I found out that Woodcraft has a kit and you can make your own handles and you buy the kit. Any hardwood, you could use pine, but I don't. That's pecan, that's bodock or Osage orange, walnut, Osage orange, walnut. I turned these and 5 more that I've got in there yesterday. They're ready to put the inserts in, and that gives you an idea how much you got in them as far as time. They're really quick. It's going to be a short video. I probably talk longer than I'm going to be turning. It's something you can make money off from. Every time I say I'm going to take 7 or 8 of these to a show, by lunch I'm sold out. These things sell. To see them in action, I may do a short little thing in a little while with some meat. This is turning meat. It is unbelievable. You talking about a good gift or a good thing to take to a craft show. They have available the short and long. To me, the short is for in-house turning bacon. Nothing has ever flipped a piece of bacon like this does. This is more for the grill where you got heat to get out of the way of the heat. So without further ado, we're going to turn. Okay, this piece we're using is going to be black walnut, and because the spindle turning is pretty even, you can turn it at high RPM, which makes it faster. And as you've seen me do before, if you watch my videos, I set that perimeter there so I can stay away from the chuck. I take my 3/8 bowl gouge, set it up. If you watch me, you know I love the scraper. It's made by Hurricane Turning Tools. And I'm going to tell you something. I've heard people say that scraping is not turning. Well, I don't care what you call this. It looks like turning to me. And I use a bowl gouge constantly. 3/8, 5/8 thumbnail grind and bowls and things. Use a scraper some on bowls. I'm all about whatever gets the job done. The back end here, I usually keep it kind of large. You can see I ain't got it rounded yet, and I'm fixing to round it over. And I'm nearly into my chuck, so I got to get away from it. I think they say the nominal size on this is 3/4 by 3/4. Most of my timber was bigger than that. So I started out bigger. You turn it down. You can use scraps. No set length. We're going to say 6 or 7 inches. Longer, shorter, not going to make any difference. One thing you can do when you're turning this, you don't have to have a pattern, just feel of it. Feel how good it fits in your hand. And this keeps it from sliding off, and this keeps it from sliding up. So just kind of back your own judgment. This is not one of those things that has to look just like anything. I'm going to come up to there, and I'm going to round it over. You could put it square, octagon, or whatever you felt like. You know, that's the neat thing about wood turning. You come out here and you may not even know what you're going to turn. And 40 years ago, when I started doing wood, I'd take a hand plane and put a piece of wood in a vise and just start planing on it before I ever had a lathe. And I make some of the craziest stuff you ever seen. People say, well, that really looks really neat. Well, it's where you're at on wood turning. You just play with it, make it look like what you want it to look like. And it may not even be what you started out. I don't call myself a professional wood turner because I don't do it for a living. I build metal buildings. I pour concrete. I build swimming pools. I do stonework. I've got a custom cabinet shop where we do granite, ceramic tile. This is something I do to forget about the things that go wrong every day. And that's the thing about woodworking. If you're not doing it for a living, it is a very relaxing thing. And it's just hard to beat an old piece of walnut. And as I do on these I'm not going to say cheaper projects, but these projects that I don't want to put a whole lot of money in because I don't want to have to sell them too expensive. I use this OB shine juice, and for the price, you can't beat the finish. And I can finish this and dry it. I don't have to wait 4 hours to put another coat, sand in between coats. If you've seen, all I have used is 120 grit sandpaper. Relatively smooth cut, as smooth as I can make it. And just burnishing this on there. You could come in here if you wanted it. You could use Axe abrasive paste, and it works really good. You could put the OB shine juice on it, and then come back with Axe wax finish with this Canoba wax. You could use beeswax, whatever. But if you're not gonna try to sell this for an arm and leg, I mean, let's face it. I mean, that's about as easy a finish as you can get. I got it in a chuck, but I still lose some of these every once in a while if I'm not really careful. You see it stopped turning, so it is now ready to drill. Kind of like doing a duck call. As I have become real efficient, so I've made 3 of them. And we got a video on making a duck call, and we actually got it tested out today. And we got 2 videos on duck calls, and we had a duck call. A duck hunter guy said today that we did a really good job. I was not a very good judge of that because I'm not a duck hunter. I can't even remember what size bit this is that I'm using. I just used the one that fit. And the insert needs to be fairly tight because it's made to where you can put the end in your dishwasher. You can actually unscrew the wood part out. You don't put the wood in there, as you should know. And then you put the end in the dishwasher. It comes out and you screw it out. The insert stays in the wood. A little more finish on the end. There's always a big dilemma about what's food safe and what's not. According to what you read on the internet, if it is a cured finish, it's food safe. Could you scratch it off and eat it? I don't think so. This is basically a shellac base, and you can use shellac, but we thin it down, and that's one thing that makes it soak in so much, is because it's thinner. And it's actually, you can use it for a sanding sealer, or you can use it on top of another finish to help polish. Alright, now that's made and it's ready for the insert to go in. I'm going to run out into the sander and I'm going to sand this off, and I'm going to show you putting the insert in. You get it started, and you can use a vise or whatever to screw this in here. And you want it really tight, because like I say, you're going to take the end of it out. And what I've done, I've got a little piece of chain on the wall here, and I just stick that in there, turn it around, and I turn these. And if you get it too tight, you will bust one, because I did yesterday. And I threw it away. But I want it tight because I'm going to show you why in a minute. And I'm telling you, these things sell. I don't do this for a living, but I want to get my money out of stuff. Now all you do is unscrew that. That comes out. I just usually wash mine off. That comes out, goes in the dishwasher. Get it back in, and obviously you screw it back in. I'm gonna add, in a few minutes, I actually got some venison up there thawing out, and I'm gonna do a short little thing when we get back to the house, and I'm gonna show you how good this flips meat. I'm gonna use mine because I don't want to contaminate one of yours. And I usually say at the end of the video, but we're trying to get subscribers. We just reached 200. We're gonna have a really good 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Really neat bowl that will turn online. Probably an epoxy glue up, something like a cherry burl or something. But we're going to stop the video for now. We're going to have a short little deal, and I'm going to show you how this actually works. If you don't love this, you don't cook meat. So we're going to stop, and I'm going to show you. Okay, as I said, what is a pigtail? Well, it could be something that follows a pig around out in pasture. But in this case, this is a pigtail. And there has never been anything that worked any better on meat, potatoes, or whatever. I mean, it's just amazing. If you like this video and you're a wood turner, go to Woodcraft. You can buy these. This is the one I've had for years from Texas. And I think it originally came from Texas. But anyway, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down just to let us know you're watching. Subscribe. We appreciate you watching. Sometimes we put out 3 videos a week, and sometimes we put out one every 2 weeks. It's according to what kind of time we have. Haven't been turning bowls lately. Been working on Christmas ornaments. Going to a craft show. I can tell you these pigtails, as you see, and I said it wrong a while ago, I turned 12 yesterday. I turned 12 of these. It doesn't take very long. They're a fast seller. Make you a little video at home. So when somebody says, what is that? You can show them that this is a pigtail. Bacon, just grab it, flip it over. Nothing works like this. And we're not selling them to you. We're showing you how to make them. So you can make some great gifts. I think it's about 12 bucks for the hardware. We sell them for about $25. As you can see, I don't have a lot of time on them. Like, dislike, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.